as Daddy Google tells me to. Huh! We're home! Yeah, it was speedrunning today, for sure. Dad, we're home! He came back with the milk, I can't believe it. Alright, shut up, me. I don't want to hear from you. Okay, I need this. I need... Then I need a little bit of this. And a little bit of this. Whip a Tesla. Hey, Alexa. Hey, Alexa. How many bitches can you fit in a Tesla? Okay. It's the thing! It's the game! What's up, Blue Rush? What's up, Goku? 15 days already? Yep, and there's still plenty more to go. See, so the funny part is that the modern era is still the longest era, even with all of the sub-goals we've met so far. So there's still a lot of Sonic-A-Thon left. Maybe giving it a month was a little too generous. What's up, GJ? Welcome to the stream, bro. What's up, skinny boy? Bow, bow, bow. Ah, we got Adventure 3. I mean, PO6. Yo, the streak, sorry, starts once more. Awesome, awesome. Posture check. What's up, Shadow Otter? Okay. Yeah. Guess I need to start myself the little recording here. Meep. Oh, okay. I see Shindash finished Arc Rush. I didn't even know Arc Rush was a thing. Welcome to Sonic Project 06. This is the Sonic-A-Thon where I'm playing a bunch of games in my favorite way. And thankfully, I don't have to do much. I just went to Chaos X's YouTube channel and downloaded Sonic P06. This is going to be my first time playing the game, so I'm really looking forward to what we're getting into with this one. I've heard decent things about it. You know, it's still Sonic 06 and all that, but apparently it's a lot better, so we'll see what happens on the stream today. I'm not a big fan of Sonic 06. I had my fun when I was younger, running around the hub world, fucking around with Sonic's gems, doing spin kicks on boxes to go to space and having Silver send me to the moon, but we'll see what happens here. I hear this one's good. Yo, happy birthday, Maverick. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Maverick. Happy birthday to you. No hub worlds, but there's one right there. Did you not see that? It was in the trailer. Bum, bum, bum. Do. There are no particular spots. The Sonic-A-Thon has always been, as I've advertised it every single time, it's just, I'm playing a bunch of Sonic games. There's no set path, no rhyme or reason. Hey, look at that. The 100% save file I downloaded already has a ton of hours onto it. That's really nice. If it's one thing I may be slightly peeved about, it's that let's go ahead and change some settings around. I actually want all these settings, never mind, I'm not gonna change anything. It's that I think that, I'm not saying you necessarily, there are folks around these parts that are trying to make the Sonic-A-Thon into something it isn't. It's just me playing a bunch of Sonic games in my favorite way, and that's all it's ever been. Whoa. Here, Chaos X loves it when people ask him to add the hub worlds. Wait, for real? Is he adding hub worlds in the next update? That's crazy. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. It was one thing I love about Sonic 06. It's the, like, one of two good things about it. It's the soundtrack, for sure. So, I think we're gonna have a good time here. Boo-doo, 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 boo-doo-doo. I would not want to play Legacy of Solaris for this marathon. It took me 2 weeks just to get through all the content of that game. Do do do. No 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 no. What's over here? Bump. You fear for the Knights of Kronos grind? Yo. Legacy of Solaris, it's a mod for the original 06. That adds a shit ton of content and is now fully integrated with the physics mod for that game as well. What's up, Echo? How's it going? Knights of Kronos was an achievement for the original Sonic 06. For when you beat the game, I believe. Like, beat the last story. It's either when you beat the last story or when you got all the S ranks in all the main stages. All the non-DLC stages. You have to be here because it wouldn't let you type in the Twitch stream? Oh, that's unfortunate. If you made your Twitch account recently, the Twitch account does require, or my Twitch chat requires verification that your account has to have existed for 2 days, I believe, before it allows you to type. Where here we going? Oh, we gave Tails a flight meter. That's cool.
Thank you, Tails. You saved me.
Bump. You chillin'? Nice. Tails, hurry up, bruh. You're so slow. Hello, Tohu. I mean, whatever cope you need. Can't even talk about Sonic 06 without getting yelled at nowadays. What a way the world has changed. Yeah, they did. You didn't know that Chaos works for Sega? How many subs does the shirt require? 10. Well, that was a pretty fun first stage. Felt pretty good to play through. What's up, Vex? How's it going? Reach the Secret Rings goal? The Secret Rings goal was already met. The current goal is to do the party mode with Goku chat. Boing.
Nice.
It's going well, man. Yo, Tohu, thanks for the tier 1. I appreciate you. Or for the gift. I guess it was a tier 1 gifted, but thanks for the tier 1.
Elise, hold on tight.
We retired from the Sonic-A-Thon. What do you mean? Do. Two more weeks till the hundo? Whoa, real deal. That's crazy, dog. Do. Princess controls a lot better. That's for sure. Jen's on one monitor, streamer on the other. Dude, that's crazy. Insane work. Glad you're having a good time. This game seems fun to speedrun? Maybe. I'm not much of a speedrunner myself. I definitely prefer playing games casually. But I imagine it's got some potential.
That robot will toss bombs from the walls. I gotta watch out.
Doo-doo. Kids on the second monitor? Yo. Hopefully your own. Or else that's a little awkward.
When it's lost both arms,
Streamer is my main. Oh, I thought that said phone number for a second, and I was like, what? What up, man? Oh! That ball just came out of nowhere. I got the streamer on speed dial. Damn. Do people even know what speed dial is anymore? I don't even think that's like a feature of most smartphones. Yo, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Appreciate you. I think that's you, Goku. Let me know what name. Since you're a YouTube chatter normally, would you like your YouTube chat name to be on the shirt? And let me know if you want it in red, teal, or blue. And when Haley gets home, I'll let her know and she can come put it on the shirt.
Nice.
Thank you so much, man. God, we are so close to putting Murray back in the mines for the test stage. And that met the Secret Rings party mode, which is crazy. Which means we might be doing more. Oh, next one at 150 is Sonic and the Black Knight. Holy crap. Let's see. Black.
I don't
Plus,
believe it.
I'll just put... I know it's not called the remake, but... Does that fit? That doesn't fit. I'll just put Black Knight, and then the remake can be a special bonus. Shit. There we go. And then... Oh, it's not centered. It's not centered, gamers. Alright, now it is. And then over here... I need you... At 150. Crazy. Almost to the next goal. Jeebus. Hope Goku Chat has fun in party mode. I hope they do too. You're here for the Twitch versus? Well, your Twitch versus is getting pushed back a little bit.
press and hold the A button as long as you can.
Well, Astro, retired from PO6? Well, I can't retire from PO6 if I've never played it before. Kinda silly. What's up? Oh my gosh, this is so trippy! Goku, did I see... Did you type what you wanted on the shirt? Like, do you want your YouTube chat name or do you want your Twitch chat name? And then, do you want it in red, blue, or teal? Yeah, honestly, I didn't even notice that the snowboard, like, actually has physics and I don't have to hold forward to move forward. That's kind of nuts. It's pretty good so far. $10 bucks, they leave early during Secret Rings. I don't even know how many games there are. Oh, and that might mean I'll have to set up fucking controls for all of them, doesn't it? Bum, 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 bum. Been a while since I've been here? Well, welcome back. I have to work? Oh? I have to work for money? That's so annoying. I need to see if I got an S rank in Dusty Desert. As I heard through the grapevine, if you get all the S ranks in the game, you unlock shit, which is cool. Sonic! What's my opinion of Yoshi? That he's fucking awesome. How does one dislike Yoshi?
There should be a switch somewhere.
I got roughly 52k? Okay, I think the S ranks in... 06 where like 50k was the threshold, so I'm sure it's probably similar here.
I think you can stop the searchlights if you hit them with bombs.
What's up, Nayland? Back to the bread and butter. I haven't had bread and butter in a while. Your main OG in Super Smash? I had a lot of fun with Yoshi in Smash 4. He's a very fun character in that one. The no-carb diet. I ate chips and dip today. I don't think I'm going the no carbs.
Thanks.
Ooh, you actually start here. That's cool. Oh! Someone has an obsession with laser walls.
We're close to Eggman's place.
Yoshi main? Yo, someone salty? No carb diets are a scam anyway. Well, I really like the framework of all any diet does is just reduce the amount of calories that you eat. Since most diets are just eat less of this or eat none of this, you are simply just reducing the amount of calories you intake. Hello. We got a new name for the shirt. But they have yet to tell me what name to actually write on and what color, so... Unless I missed it. Just eating a calorie deficit and just fucking walk outside, man. You could be taken to Twitch court for not liking Yoshi. I would agree with that statement. For a first playthrough, you're pretty good at it. Thinking about speedrunning it? Maybe. Not much of a speedrunner, but I could maybe give it a try. Who said that? Oh, the fucking... I also added the, I added the Sonic Riders face. For anyone with subs. No, no, no. He said me things to you on Twitter? Well, Sonic devs are perfect, so I imagine that it was probably your fault. Can I do this? Yo! No way! I always wanted to do that on that jump in the original game. That Sonic face is so good. Oh, they added rail switching, which was cool. Is it weird to not go down backwards? Go down backwards?
Nice.
Yo, Nog with the 10, bro. Oh, that's 2 names we gotta put on the shirt now. I think a Nog already gifted some, but thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Do you want Nog or Nogthin? And do you want it in blue, red, or teal? You want Goku black with red? All right, perfect. All right, you're up. So, the first one is Goku black. It's listed as one word in red. No. That don't make no sense. Hi, Bonzo. G-O-K-U. All lowercase. Oh. Well, your name's gonna be capitalized. Yeah, the yellow gem. I love how the yellow gem shoes look on Sonic. Should have And I think that, oh, we almost met the Sonic and the Black Knight goal. We're just a few away. And then black. Does a straw have 1 or 2 holes? It has 1. And then the next one is Nog. Can you copy paste what you wanted? If you already posted it, my apologies. I would have never said that about you, Amazon. There's some fake news being dug up. Whoa! That's unfortunate. Oh my goodness. Where is he? Okay, just N-O-G and then in blue, capital N-O-G. Thank goodness there are so many rings in this game. We can just get them all back for the S rank. Whoa! You're gonna reach the Black Knight goal? I mean, it's very possible that we don't. We either do or we don't. That's just how it be. Everything's a potato or it's not. Thank you so much. Shout out Haley, everyone. Woo! If you gift 10 subs or more, you get your name on this shirt in blue, red, or teal. And then every single sub toward the Sonic-A-Thon counts for a pet that Bonzo will receive at the end of this marathon. Oh, we did? I missed it. Thanks for the bless the run. This mock speed section is significantly easier. You better record every single pet? Well, you have to be here.
Here comes a billboard.
The pets are always recorded. Am I going faster than normal mock speed? Yo! Where's Sonic go? Where did he go? I miss him.
That was incredible.
I hear there are some streamers that put Sonic T-posing in the corner. So that he's never gone. Okay. That guy sounds cool. Maybe if I didn't get the hunch that they always outsource jokes to other people. When will Sonic Frontiers be? Never. Blaming it on Philip. A tale as old as time. It says I speedrun this game? That's probably AI.
If I use a homing attack on a monster, I'll be able to reach the other side. Gotta be careful not to fall off.
Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Oh, shit. Philip is? No, Square is.
Are you all coming out to say hi?
Because Square roots the problem? When are we getting the end of the world? Well, people thought back when the Millennium switched over from 1999 to 2000, the world was gonna end. And then there was another thing with, like, the Mayans in 2012. They made a movie about that one. I haven't heard any news of like the world's gonna end at any point recently. Very weird, I know where the gems are. I watched a YouTube video on this once.
Whoa, that's not a nice welcome. Piece of cake, no sweat.
Okay, I need to turn off this gem before I fucking have to do a light dash and then just get owned. Did I get hit by a meteor? When I'm playing a fan redo of 06, I don't know if I want an authentic experience.
Let's head into the volcano.
Why would the world end on 6/6/26? Get wrecked. Did I just transport into a COD lobby? Some people can't wait for the end of the world drop. Well, that's unfortunate for them. They're gonna have to. Let's keep it that way, Blackburn. 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 Nice camera. No, I didn't see anyone saying they banged my mom here. True.
I'll take care of it.
What's up, Murray? I like moms. I do too when they're nice ladies, especially. Crisis City I'm playing is different from yours. What?
Thank you.
Oh, that's cool, Jelly. You just ripped a part of the back of your shorts? Oh, like SpongeBob. Now you gotta sing about it. Whoa! Man, these levels are long. Why am I not speedrunning the game, by the way? Oh, is there a contract that says I'm supposed to? Yo, new Xbox Game Pass gear discounts and orb perks on Discord? What? You didn't read the fine print? Email me. It was in your contract, sir. Contract for what? I don't really like speedrunning games in the first place. I prefer playing them casually, which is why the Sonic-A-Thon's been fun.
I better hurry up and cross this scale. Does this conveyor change direction?
Yeah, I didn't sign anything. Ah! Why am I not backstepping everywhere? Because this isn't Castlevania.
I better hurry up and cross this scale. Does this conveyor
Doo
change
doo.
direction?
Bum, 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 bum.
I've got to get ahead and help the train.
Dying is part of casual gameplay. What's wrong with dying a few times in video games? If you really got to get a jolt of self-worth by making fun of me for dying in a video game, bruh, raise your standards. Speedruns are fine as long as they're not glitchless. What's wrong with a glitchless speedrun? What's wrong with the non-glitchless speedrun?
I'll be able to move faster if I go on top of the train instead of being on the rails.
If you don't like what the speedrun offers, just don't run it. Don't play the game that way. It was actually something I thought about earlier, continuing that talk from yesterday about, like, when people are like, the skips are too strong in Sonic Adventure. It's like, then just don't fucking play the game that way, you know? That skips too much of the game. Well, then don't do the skip and play more of the game. Like, just because I know a speedrun skip doesn't mean I now automatically have to play the thing that way all the time.
Is Elise on board?
Like, because I know the Red 9 is super strong in Resident Evil 4, that doesn't mean I have to use the Red 9 on every single playthrough. Because the only argument against, like, the Sonic Adventure skips are too good is that you skip most of the game. Well, then when you play, just don't do them. And, like, enjoy the game in the way that you like to enjoy it.
That was incredible.
You control the buttons you press. Doom, I think.
Let's run straight up.
But even then, like, if there's, like, skips where you can do in the game where you go under the map and shit, like, cool. Just if you don't like it, don't play the game that way, you know? Like in Sonic Adventure, in regular Windy Valley, you can literally, in Section 3, you can jump from the top of Windy Valley and then just fall to the end. And some people like that and think it's fun, and other people don't. And, like, that's fine. Because here's the caveat, is that those skips do not affect the regular gameplay of the game. If they did, then I think it would be a problem. But there's nothing stopping you from playing the level more normally. Like, I don't want because, like, the level design of Sonic Adventure is so cool because a lot of the levels, like Ice Cap, Red Mountain, Emerald Coast, Sky Deck, like, they are environments, and, like, they're meant for Sonic, obviously, because they're made for a Sonic game, but a lot of times they don't feel like it. Like, Ice Cap Section 2 doesn't feel specifically like it was designed for Sonic outside of the springs and shit. Like, it's just a cave that you go through. And it just so happens that that cave wraps around on itself and the camera hides that skip from you.
Something might happen if I knock down that fruit.
Like, if you don't find that way to play the game fun, then don't play the game that way, because it does not impede playing the game in other ways.
I don't believe it.
Oh yeah, Verge. Oh, I see what you mean. I personally love watching no major glitches speedruns because there are like little pieces of like little tricks and stuff that, while I may never speedrun the game myself, I can incorporate into my own gameplay to make it more fun. Like the mock ball in Super Metroid is a big example, or the Ditman glitch in Resident Evil 4. Fine, I'll just play the game how I want to. Like, you don't have to min-max your routes. Like, you just don't have to do that. And that's why I take the issue with it. And just to like reiterate it one more time, like, because it doesn't affect the other styles of play, why is it a problem there? Yeah. Leon's just really itching to get going when he's got Ditman. And the jet ski. Has Frontiers Definitive Edition been announced? Because I literally don't know anything about it, so I don't know what it's going to add or anything.
Leave it to me.
It's still just a leak? Then yeah, I have no opinion on it, because it's literally nothing at the moment. Yeah, there was a leak that there was like a Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition trademarked or something along that route of like usual leaks. Women are scary, I agree. Woman. Shadow?
Man, the staircase is damaged. Now I'll have to use my power. Hey, not bad.
Shadow's cool, bro.
Those enemies seem to be protecting the door for some reason. Looks like I've got to defeat them first.
Which one runs better on more systems? Remastering Unleashed is a really awkward subject because all of the hardcore fans that would spread the word of mouth are already playing Recompiled.
No sweat.
So,
Let's try going up.
Sonic 06 on PS3 a good experience? I've never played the PS3 version, but I know that I think it's just straight up worse, like longer load times, it lags in more places. So I would imagine no, but maybe, I guess. Have I seen the live action movies? Yeah. When I think from a game design POV, I'm thinking, how is this skip this obvious, easily allowed? But that's just it, is it wasn't obvious. Like, even when I showed that skip, there weren't any comments of just like, I've known this since 1998. Like, the camera hides it. And I legitimately think that that's like a degree of restraint. Like, if playtesters found that they could just do that and they were like, you know what? Let's leave it in for the people who find it. I think that's cool. Because remember, this is pre-internet too, before you could just... A game comes out and then there's automatically a completely optimized route. The game's been decompiled and ripped and all that.
Sonic, leave this up to me. You go after Elise. Silver, it's all yours.
Like, the trick kind of is looking at the, like, similarly, P06's White Acropolis or 06's White Acropolis. Like, there is a linear path where you zigzag around the open world, but nothing's stopping you from running straight to the end. And, like, if you want to explore around, you can. But it's cool to know, like, wait a minute, this is just one giant open field. I can just go straight to the end. Because I also think looking at the game in its most optimized state is almost a different beast from looking at a game casually. Because some games do get extremely boring when you fucking, like, min-max and optimize the piss out of them. The only Sonic fan in Nigeria? That's crazy. How did we find the one? No castle skip Pog? What's that?
The battleship will take off any minute. Tails, Knuckles, let's hurry. If I slide, I can squeeze through.
Ow.
Unauthorized access in area 1. Eliminate immediately.
Sonic, the security's tight. Be careful.
It's where you... Oh, never mind.
This used to be a Soliana laboratory. It looks like it was really advanced.
Because 06 is a bad game. And here's the secret. You can like bad games. I like several bad games. In fact, depending on who you ask, liking any Sonic game, everyone is bad, so... It does kind of look like Sonic Advance, now that you mention it.
Sonic, there must be a switch for the door. Leave it
Ah. Like here, in this room, there's that spring there that takes me all the way to the top. But I'm just gonna go around. Now, granted, in this particular case, I think that it's a little bit silly because it's just full automation. Like, literally, your control is locked out. And I don't know why they do that. Well, I know why... Well, honestly, I don't even know why they do that in the original game. Because, yes, Tails' flight has a height cap, but you can reach the higher platforms via that height cap. Like, I don't think the trade-off should be automation to go as fast as possible. But even little things like this, like sneaking around the lasers and stuff, is cool. Boom, 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 boom. And yet, here we all sit anyway.
Just wait, Sonic.
Thank you, Tails.
Do you mean like the general audience of hardcore gamers? Because I don't know how casual we're talking. Because like, people I know who like play games occasionally, you know, maybe they just own a Switch and stuff, are like, yeah, Sonic's cool. Ba-dum-bum. Welcome back, 12.
How about a little help?
Sonic, we're out of time. Get on this ball. I'll take care of the
Do
rest.
do 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 do.
Bring it on. I'll take them all down.
Do I need backseating? Maybe for the other two stories. I'm pretty familiar with Sonic's story.
Dang, where's the switch?
I'll let you know.
The laser?
Back stepping? That's true. Why are we all sitting? Why can't we back step instead? One of the parts of growing up is listening to somebody trash something you like and you just going, okay. And unfortunately, that's a lesson that can be told to you a million times and you're not going to believe it until you figure it out for yourself. When it comes to entertainment, anyway. You take 1 step forward and 10 steps back daily? Oh, interesting. Isn't there some, like, health benefit, like balance or something to walking backwards?
That was incredible.
Well, the movies are the big resurgence. I would say most people who have gotten into Sonic recently have been because of the movies and not necessarily the games. Maybe they came back and got in for Sonic Shadow Gens. Reading the reviews of Sonic Shadow Gens, I've seen a lot of, like at least a couple. I don't want to say a lot. Maybe like 2 or 3 that are like, I haven't played a game since the original Gens, or I haven't played since Lost World, or something like that. No games? Wait, is Beats here? Is he lurking? Can I call him out? He is! Beats! I summon thee! It's just like the fucking low tier god like lightning meme. So remember in call earlier when you were like, what sound could you repeat? This sound. This is literally the sound from Sonic Adventure. For the tailspin. You have an absurd amount of Sonic plushies. Wow. Well, that's just business in general. Like, a Marvel movie that doesn't bring in $1 billion at the box office is, like, considered a failure, you know? It's definitely recently where I've found that the worst thing you can do for a company you really believe in is go public with it. Nice, Starfall. I run out of space, but that doesn't stop me, yo. Here we go-y. Here we go-y. Here we go-y. New content's been in the game? Lost World had a lot of new stuff. Oh, 5 years. What, that only counts Frontiers and Shadow Gens then? Well, Frontiers opened shit up. Some of the cyberspace stages were original, and they're probably the best stages of all the cyberspace ones, since there's no better version of them to compare them to. Superstars has some new ideas, like with Press Factory and stuff. Sand Sanctuary. Well, you didn't ask if they were good, you said new. New and original doesn't equal good, which is obvious, since we live in a world of remakes, of movies, of games, of everything.
I did it, Sonic!
The never-ending sea of content of IPs that established themselves long ago that have a fan base that they can continue to make money from. Dream Team? Dream Team is kind of funny because, like, when it first came out, it was like, I can't believe that this was Sonic Adventure 3 and they held it back from us. Also, this is another interesting thing I have, like, in relation to the design. Like, is this skip bad? That you can just avoid all of that, and then further on, PO6 adds this little eagle here? I know it's not like Ice Cap, where it's the... Well, actually, in Ice Cap's case, it's not the entire level. Because it's just the second section. Like, that eagle being there doesn't detract, I don't think, anyway. Yes. I guess they've seen that there's, like, no rules also regarding, like, how much protein has to be in a thing to be considered high protein, because I see some stuff that's labeled high protein and it's like 8 grams.
Leave it to me.
You can skip section 1 too, yeah. Can't skip the third section though, without resorting to glitches or anything. Tails would produce counterfeit rings. The 5 years between Forces and Frontiers was, like, just so important for the fan community because it allowed breathing room for, like, just fan projects to grow and thrive. So in hindsight, it's really great they took their time, because we bore witness to lots of cool projects that appeared during that time.
Those enemies seem to be protecting that door for some reason. Looks like
Gross, Beats. Yo, Cookie. Drop the $1,800 right now. Oh, you mean overall? I thought it was just like, hey man, you could give, you know, 300 subs, you know? Like, you could do that. Oh, are we talking Mario movies versus Sonic movies? Sonic movies tell a better story than the Mario movies, but I don't think the story is good enough to offset the fact that, like, for a video game movie, I want to look at the screen and point at the thing and see the movie pay homage to the source material with its music and references and stuff. Like, if the Sonic movies had more references to the games, it would be, like, it doesn't need to be full-on Mario where every frame is fan service, but, like, at least some fucking songs, man. You know? Yeah, and that's what, like, I prefer the way the Mario movie does it. Like, if I'm picking between the two.
That's a lot of enemies. Sonic, leave this up to me. You go after Leaf. Silver, it's all yours. Ha!
Well, it's so annoying because Sonic is known for its fucking music, and they just don't do it and instead trade it out for generic orchestral. And honestly, like, listening to the soundtracks of the movies, like, the orchestral pieces are genuinely, like, good, well-composed songs. But it's like, what are you doing? Like, I don't know if it's a, like, I would imagine for vocal themes, that's one thing, but, like, level themes and stuff? Like, would Sega just not be like, here you go?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, who knows if Sonic 4 is even gonna pull from CD that much? Because, like, Sonic 2 introduced Knuckles, but there's barely any 3K representation in Sonic 2. So, like, I don't think it's necessarily guaranteed that it's going to be a CD or a Hero's Plot. It might be something more original.
What is he up to this time?
Or at least different from the games, just with those characters.
That's our chance. It'll be off balance. So knock it down.
Oh, they kind of already blew their load on that one since they did Adventure 2. I think when it comes to any Sonic story, like, Adventure 2 is the one you have to play the card super close to the chest to. Because that's the adored one. But, like, when it comes to all the other Sonic games, like, just fucking go for it.
We got out of the base, but security's really high. Let's see. You don't
Should I sub or, Well, if you do sub, make sure it's, like, on Twitch. So that way it counts for the sub goals and you get the badge and all that stuff. But if you just want to sit and watch, go for it, man. I'm chilling. Having a good time. Happy people are here hanging out with me.
Dr. Eggman is no match for me.
Come over here. We have cookies. And I imagine because Shadow's still alive, spoilers, I guess, that, like, they may pull some stuff with Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't know if they're gonna go the amnesiac route or whatever. You know, we'll see. Good night, Doc. Called you cringe for that? Wait, saying come to Twitch, we have cookies? Does she not appreciate your authentic self? In my humble opinion about basically knowing nothing about you or your relationship or anything about the person that you're dating, break up. That's my advice. I wouldn't even say Unleashed is a ridiculously popular story. It's more of like a cult popular story. Because just with like recompiled and stuff. It's good. It's like my favorite story next to 3 and Nux, but I don't think it's like I'm not gonna ask a person on the street like, oh, what, you know, have you played games? Oh my god, what'd you think of Sonic Unleashed's story? I think there's gonna be a lot more, than
Nice.
like Adventure 2.
Yeah. Now we can get out of the base.
Is Unleashed good enough to be made into a movie? Oh, 100%. It's a world adventure, but Tish. How many fucking going around the world adventuring type of movies are there?
What a faraway place to set the extraction point. This is Kingdom Valley.
You can absolutely pad it out, like literally just a world adventure where Sonic goes around with Chip, and then you have Tails, Knuckles, Shadow. Oh, was there a Prime? Sorry, Starfall. Thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate it.
It looks like you need to find 3 keys to move on. Leave it.
No Werehog? I guess that'd be fine to watch, I suppose. Interesting key.
Those enemies look like they're guarding that cave. Let's clear them out quickly.
I really hope movie 5 is Blaze. That'd be so sick. Like, if they're gonna do 06, which I really don't think that's a massive possibility. Like, I think there's a chance for Silver to exist. I don't know if they would, how much they would pull from 06, though.
That's how it's done.
I would want them to do Blaze first.
Okay, let's get going. That's a hover vehicle over there. Press the Y button to get on.
Who's Johnny, bruh? Sonic don't even know who that is. Back in the Shadow release, yeah, it was. You could hover car up the wall. Oop. I gotta stretch. Remember, stretches, posture checks, and hydrates are for everyone, not just me. So give those old bones a stretch, everybody. Yo, little cookie PO6 action? Crazy.
Yes.
I think we have the S rank. Do I stretch regularly? Whenever I go in on lift days to the gym, I always stretch beforehand. Sonic's attic is gonna be packed.
We're getting close to the extraction point.
Well, more like at the very least, I would imagine if I looked at the story of Sonic 06 as a storyboarder to adapt it to a movie, the one thing would be like, oh, we should probably give Blaze and Silver a relationship. So I think spending a movie with Blaze, and I think a movie with Blaze would still do, like, super well. Then it's like, you literally have an anchor character you spent a whole movie with to introduce to new characters. Do I like Chipotle? I used to like Chipotle a lot more than I do now. It really depends on the location, but like, when it comes to Chipotle versus Qdoba, like, where I live, the Qdoba is 100% better than the Chipotle. Same price, queso's free at Qdoba, so I'm just gonna go to Qdoba. But some places like Chipotle is better than Qdoba. It really just depends on the area. Your bones are super crunchy? Ew. Protein options suck? Wait, really? They have grilled chicken. Yeah, but that was a while ago, you know?
How does this work? The wind is strong in this valley. Out of my way.
Well, then why do their protein options suck? You've got, like, one of the best, like, protein per calorie ratios with chicken.
Perfect.
Like, what protein option are you looking for, I guess? Because they got chicken, they got steak. I don't know if they have ground beef. I don't think they do ground beef. Bar Bakua? I have no idea what that is. I'll be curious to see how well Sonic 4 performs, since Adventure 2 is already done and over with. But granted, the next movie could perform very well because movie 3 did. I don't actually know the box office numbers for movie 3. Qdoba didn't exist when I was 5. Actually, it might have. I don't know. I feel like that was like a late, like, recession era addition to fast food. Chicken and cheese burrito, yo. You want a burrito with nothing? 400 million for movie 3? That seems pretty high. Or are you saying box office? Do you think I could survive in Crisis City? Well, considering Silver's opening says that people survive here, there's a chance. Even though we never see them. That's the budget? What did it box office? God damn. $500 million?
Let's get moving.
Yeah. I don't care if the internet cynics call me a goo goo gaga baby for liking the Mario Galaxy movie, but I still thought it was good. It certainly could have been better, but every piece of art could have been better. I will say I agree with the critique that it feels like wasted potential of what you could have done with Galaxy and Rosalina in their opening movie. But what it was also fine, I feel. In terms of being a movie, yeah, I would agree. Mario 1 was better. Wait, so what's Barboca? Did I miss the explanation? Yo, well, I hope you're able to go watch it with him. It's a fun communal thing to do. Well, I think, I don't want to say it's like a misconception, but I've definitely seen like the trend of like every future thing you do has to be bigger and better than the last thing that you did. And I just don't think that's necessarily the case. Like, for Marvel, Iron Man 1 did great. Captain America, the First Avenger, did great. Thor, not as great. I don't actually know what the box office numbers are, but like, I don't think it's a very linear timeline. Like, Sonic 4 may not do as well in the box office as Sonic 3 did. But that doesn't mean it can't be a bad movie, and that movies created after it that use whatever's within it, like, can't be even greater.
Perfect.
Kind of like Age of Ultron. Barbacoa. Oh, okay. So you're looking specifically for that when you're looking for protein options.
The Cross's energy is out of control. Is it because of the Chaos Emeralds?
That's true.
I can't fall off here. It looks like I can use that light.
But suits do exist that greenlight more sequels. Sonic is not Sega's bread and butter by a long shot. I would probably say, based on my knowledge of YouTube videos I have watched on the subject, that it hasn't been that way since the Dreamcast died. So, like, there are some people that want to keep this series alive up there. Yeah, Mexican food's just hella good. Americanized Mexican food is also good. Hashtag sponsor me, bro. I'll write Chipotle on my chest. I'll carve it out of my chest hair. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been hearing too, is that Yakuza is now the big boy. I bring nothing to the table. True. Yo, Sana, thank you so much for the $5. I appreciate it. Hello. If you want to gift any more, I recommend coming on over here to the Twitch and gifting subs, because then it counts for all the sub goals, plus you get, well, the benefits of all that. Or even if you sub yourself and not necessarily gift one. I appreciate the cold, hard cash. I actually don't know what Google does when it comes to super chats. Like, I don't know if they take the same cut as AdSense revenue. Because AdSense is 55% to the creator, and then they take 45. Get my celeb Chipotle card. Can I have it? I'll buy you some. Oh, you only get 30% of it? Dang, bruh. They're keeping the poor down. The goddamn rich. With their yachts and their robots. Oh. I think that's what the split used to be for Twitch when somebody subbed, back when there wasn't like affiliate or anything. It was literally just you had a sub button. Like a Twitch administrator would come into your stream and be like, yeah, we'll let you have subscribers. And they would literally come and give you your own sub button. Yo, Chipotle tier list, when? I would love to. I actually am really excited because one of my super close friends that lives in Kansas City, after a couple years after, he's getting married very soon. And a couple years after he gets married, he said they are planning on moving over to St. Louis, which is near where I am. And he would be a really fun guy to do tier list videos with. I'm YouTube gang, but I hear you. Well, even if you watch on YouTube, you can still, like, gift subs to have it count for, like, the subathon and stuff. Or Sonic-A-Thon, rather. No, I don't think much changes for Sega at all. That's what I'm saying. That, like, Sonic is just a thing. And even then, if you watch on YouTube, personally, I find the best way to watch the stream is to go to Twitch and pop out the Twitch chat. And then, watch via the YouTube live feed. Because the Twitch chat is a way better experience.
Is that the doctor's train? I've got to stop the doctor's train.
Sonic the Thing, true. Midnight snack. Back when I was younger, egg and cheese bagel. Just 2 eggs, put a little garlic salt in the mix and mix them up. Basically make an omelet, and then piece of American cheese, toasted bagel. Violis! Thank you so much for the raid, man. That was legendary today. I'm sure it was a very smooth and not at all intrusive experience. What's up, Gen C? You're too broke to have Twitch? Yeah, Twitch is free.
This scale is fragile. Better just walk across it.
Finally finished it? Yo. Nice, bro. GG! Oh, from what I understand, Legendary is just unfun difficulty. Yep, that is a fuck you, the video game. Frick Twitch, all my hedgehogs hate Twitch. Yo, Twitch is cool. When you compare, you're comparing Amazon against Google. Except Google, well, I guess Amazon has a hand, but I think YouTube was always Google. I don't actually know the origin story of YouTube, other than it started in 2005. It's going well, man. Been enjoying this game. Oh, true, Cookie. Good night, Snook. Oh, you were sick? Goodness. I'm so sorry, man. I apologize if I missed that earlier in the stream. Get the big rest. The big sleep.
There must be a switch for the door ahead.
Have you some chicken soup?
This is useless against me.
Can I get a chicken soup? No, not a chicken soup guy when you're sick? I'll take a large sleep, hold the insomnia. Can I get a diet sleep? What song do you play over Time Eater? Splash Hill. Is there a correct answer other than that? A T-bone for when you're sick? Can I get a 0 sugar sleep, please? Can I get a boneless pizza? We want, we want. Can I get a T-bone without the T-bone? I can't remember what burnt ends, like what piece of the cow burnt ends are made of. I suppose it doesn't matter, but usually, like, the good places.
This stays off from aligning with my sub. This is boneless.
Let's go for the 40 months, Joss. God damn. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. 40 months. That's like 4D, except it's 4T. What away from Black Knight. Yippee! Nalen's kept me sub for months at this point. That's true, dude. Nalen cooks. Yeah, bro's watching the whole life. True. Joss was one of the first subs. California knows how to party. California love. What's up, Malik? How's it going, bro? He's in the Stelmo will, true. I think Joss might actually be the longest running sub now. Whoa! To the moon! Or the sun, rather. Omega! Where's Philip? I need him now. Pronto. He's gonna miss him. This is his first appearance in the Sonic-A-Thon. Somewhere being Philip. True. Probably intoxicated. Real OGs. You think you're a real OG, Violus? That's cute. It's actually funny because I think I remember back, like, around the time of the first subathon. I was like, you guys are all gonna feel real cool when you're OGs, right? And I think that's when, like, you and Cookie just started coming around. And Cuno was a lot more active. American Idiot, GN16, Gamera Obscura. There's a guy named Dragon Slayer as well. There's Dragon Slayer 16. Amazon has been around since July of 2023. Or 2022, sorry. Hubert? You mean Hilbert? Or was it Hubert? It might have been. You're just here? Bro, you drove me around Minneapolis. What do you mean just here? That's one thing I do really pride myself on, is that folks who come around, like, a lot of times they stay for a long time, which is cool. Because I get to actually learn about you and your lives, and that's kind of neat. I like learning about people. Whoa! This is kind of bad. In that, I don't think I can get the S rank now bad, but I'll try. I got the S rank in our hearts. True. What was the question? Something about the sincerity of the adventure era? I don't know, there's gonna be an S rank, bruh. Time Eater dead, let's go. Work sucks booty. Well, I hope the stream can make it just a little bit better, but I hope it's not taken away from the work that you need to do. Fuck!
Guess that was all right.
Gotta go through again. A B?
That's a jet guard over there. Use the Y button to get on.
Oh, you got owned again. Surely one more time. Third time's the charm, I think. Mick good. Oh. It really does.
When this job is over, I want to come back here.
What about Omega?
I definitely thought that said stylish chair. You're telling me Omega's not sexy? What? Omega's one of the baddest motherfuckers around, bruh. I almost said fother muckers.
We'll find Omega soon.
Whatever. My grandma used to say mother bitch. That's actually hype. No, Adventure 3 wouldn't. I think your question was about, like, what do people mean by the sincerity of the original games? And I'll save that, because currently the recording is paused right now. Might be a discussion the YouTube VOD watchers would appreciate. First time watching the stream, kind of nervous. Well, as you don't do anything stupid, you're good. I remember a long time ago being nervous, like chatting in streams and stuff. Verge, you are kind of scary. There we go. I fixed it. So the question about, like, Sonic Adventure to Sonic Unleashed, well, nostalgia is a factor, I think. I think new people are also gravitated toward it, and I'm not gonna pretend that I'm, like, some all-knowing guy that knows exactly everything about the series. But what I will say is I truly believe the secret sauce of the adventure era is that the characters take the events seriously. And that's why I think that folks have been like, oh, it's cool that Sonic Frontiers is doing a serious story again. Because even though the story of Frontiers is kind of, like, not good, like, the characters do take themselves seriously, even when they're saying absurd shit, like those Tails' cutscenes, or like the nah bullshit of Sage. And for pretty much from Colors to Frontiers, like, everything was a joke, and like, it just made the stories less interested to be invested in because no one was taking anything seriously. Also, like, especially Adventure 2 and 06, as a non-anime person, it feels very much anime. Like, Adventure 1 kind of feels like a fucking, like, Pokemon Indigo League and Johto Journeys, whereas, like, Adventure 2, Shadow and 06 feel like Pokemon XYZ anime. I think it's called shonen. That's like epic and cool and everyone's hype and shit. And I would also say Shadow, following Shadow's arc. Like, God, it just sucks that 06 was the payoff game. Well, that might be what shonen directly means, but I've seen, like, the Pokemon XYZ arc of the Pokemon anime described as a shonen anime, because I think, like, that might be directly what it means, but now it just kind of refers to, like, those sort of epic stories where the protagonist is super cool and powerful and stuff. Yeah, a big thing, too, was also seeing what was going to happen to Shadow after he was brought back in Heroes, and then a whole game revolving around it. It just sucks that the story was poorly told, because I guess the idea is good in Shadow the Hedgehog, and then 06 being what it was. At least it nailed Shadow's characterization. Or sorry, not Shadow's arc in 06. I just mean like how he's... Shadow doesn't really have an arc in 06. His story is the payoff of the last 3 games that centered on him.
Need to find 3 keys to move on. Leave it to me. This lotus will throw you high in the air.
All right, we kind of need to speed things up here, so I'm gonna pull from the zeitgeist of Sonic speedrunning and get zoom in here. Feel like 06 is a good game despite all the glitches it has? That's good for you, man. Shadow Generations is like a payoff in the sense that it kind of takes Shadow seriously again, but it's not exactly. Wow, the IL set, that's funny. Realistically, it's just a better version of Shadow the Hedgehog. I did get Tower Key, yeah. 06 is 100% a good game deep down, but you wouldn't understand. I win, bye-bye. True, dude. Got me. All right, let's get schmoving here.
I'll take him down, no matter what he does.
Yeah, that's why I had the whole conversation of, like, Sonic's really just gotten stale. Because the same issues that existed in Unleashed are still present in Shadow Gens. A game that was made 14 years after. Or 16 years. 08 to 24, yeah.
I have to be careful not to get caught up in this same wave. Omega.
Well, I think it's just a general rule of the internet that, like, take everything with a grain of salt, even if the person is saying they're being serious. Because realistically, 99% of the things you're going to see on the internet do not matter and are not fact-checked and are in fact just opinions of people with webcams. There are very few properly well-researched sources and stuff because, well, that costs money. Do you like Sonic 06? No! Poopy. Well, there's your answer. True. I'm gonna go in story order still, even though I'm gonna miss my Lotus and Flame. The series needs a Transformers 1 moment. Yeah, but Transformers 1 might be like the last... Transformers 1 is gonna be like maybe the last piece of Transformers media. Whoa. Whoa.
Okay, let's charge ahead.
True, when are we getting the Miles Rangers? That sounds like some bullshit thing that, Sonic Boom would do. Would have done.
Yes.
Well, how do you have a series of constant character growth over 35 years? Like, that's a lot. And it's why most long-running series video game characters are static, like Sonic is.
It looks like you need to find
Oh, whoops.
3.
That was it. That was done. I agree, Tails is cool.
You can use your power to grab the attacks of that flying monster and counter.
Well, the whole idea is, like, I think the formula of Sonic goes on a new adventure, meets new people, and then because he's a static character, that helps other characters go through their arcs. He just helps the characters within that self-contained story go through their arcs. Like, Sonic Rush and Sonic Unleashed are great examples of that. And, like, it works. Sonic Rush's story and Sonic Unleashed's story are both, like, fun and touching. But the thing is there are more mainstays in the cast other than just Sonic, so, like, are they all static? Like, unfortunately, for the sake of, like, creating narrative substance, like, the easiest thing to do is to just regress the characters so that they can grow again. That's true and something I agree with, but the games with Sonic and Shadow do sell pretty damn well. It's again the balance of how, like, of art and monetization, and, like, where you have to find that line.
Leave this to me.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's, like, a complete compromise, though, because, like, you can have Sonic, Shadow, Tails, Knuckles, Amy in more games. They just don't necessarily have to grow in each game. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to reset PO6. We're getting a little bit of lag. That's not a stutter, that's just PO6. As the game's been running for an hour 40.
I'll go on ahead.
This whole area is destroyed.
Well, it's just like the movies are like a spin-off of Sonic, and what do? They literally regress Sonic back to 0 so that they could create growth with him again.
Let's do this quickly. Please,
That's one of those dangers of
another tornado.
telling actual stories with your video game characters you want to live, like, exist forever. Because, like, even in some of the best Mario stories, Mario is still very Mario. But Sonic has been more fleshed out in terms of being his own, like, person and not like a cardboard cutout stand-in, so it's awkward. You want a game that fully understands the characters and makes them reach their potential? Yeah, and Transformers 1 fucking bombed. Big boom.
Great. Let's go. It looks like this Lotus will help me jump based on how long I charge my psychokinesis.
You mean make games with other characters? I just don't think so, since, like, Sonic's whole purpose
But I can block them with my psychokinesis.
of Sonic is to help other characters go through their arcs. Like, Adventure 2, Sonic is present for all of it, and Shadow still very much goes through a big-ass story, like, within Adventure 2, so I don't think they need a solo outing.
Psychokinesis.
Just more screen time within the outing they're already present in.
There's a bomb in that container. I need to be careful when opening it.
I'm not saying that you're missing the forest for the trees here. I'm not saying that Transformers 1 is a bad movie.
Gotta be careful not to fall in.
I'm saying that it was on that end of the spectrum that was fully like, we're gonna treat this as a piece of art. And while that's great for the fans who really deeply care about it, like, it can be a turnoff, especially because most people knew Transformers through the Michael Bay movies. And not Transformers for what it originally was. Transformers is also super funny talking about that kind of stuff because it was literally all media of Transformers was created to sell toys. Like, that was literally the purpose of Transformers.
If I can hit that ball with this,
I fucked up.
it looks like this Lotus will help me jump based on how long I charge my psychokinesis. I can't grab Vulcan cannon shots, but I can block them with my psychokinesis.
Oh, I didn't have enough to lift. That's unfortunate. Get up there, boy! Well, it's like what I talked about back in that interview, like I bring up sometimes with like Ryan Drummond, Scott Dreyer, and David Humphrey, where like he talked about how like he saw that Sonic Adventure was a huge success, and then paraphrasing, he called his agent like for Sega, and the agent was, and he was like, so when we making the cartoon, like the game did really well. And he was like, we would only make the cartoon if the game didn't do really well. Like a lot of times, like the pieces of media are meant to sell something else. Especially when it's like a non, like original property. Because merch has real good margins. I wouldn't necessarily say Sonic needs something like Transformers 1, but like it would be welcome. It's, you know, cool to see the characters work and feel respected as a person that's followed the series for a long time. Like, my knowledge of how these characters operate and what decisions they would make in certain situations, like, actually line up with what I know about them. But also, the longest running Sonic is the Sonic we have from Colors to Forces. So, like, is the Sonic from the adventure game Sonic? Or is classic Sonic Sonic? Because, like, movie 3 does a good job of that. See you later, Violus. Like, movie 3 understood Adventure 2's story and then made a better version of Adventure 2.
I've got to hurry. Great.
Yo, nice. What would it be about? Sonic, probably.
Perfect.
Yeah, everything was pretty decently timelines, but I would even say the Adventure era, like, you didn't necessarily need to play Adventure 1 to understand anything for Adventure 2.
You wait, Iblis Trigger. I can use my psychokinesis.
The amount of elements Adventure 2 introduces is also just kind of nuts in hindsight, and how much more is going on.
This ball counts down each time you touch it. Be careful carrying it.
But yeah, I would agree. If you were like, Adventure 2 happens after Adventure 1, I'm like, oh yeah, well, outside of the titles. Money makes the world spin, but it makes the world spin because a lot of these bigger companies are public, and the board of directors, who don't know their ass from page 8 about the property, they just have a lot of money and they put it into the company, are making the decision that makes them the most money, the return on investment. Because I've said this a lot of times recently. Like, I've definitely learned that the one thing I never want to do is build a company and then put it on the fucking stock market. And that you could be ridiculously successful with a private company like fucking Arizona Tea or Sriracha or Aldi. At least I don't think Aldi's public. Yeah, Valve as well.
All that going down. Now you can move on, right?
Thank you. If I'm not careful, I'll fall.
Life is great when you have a surplus of money. But I do love the saying of, like, money solves a lot of problems, but once you have the money you need to solve those, you're left with all the problems money doesn't solve. And turns out there are a lot of them.
Those enemies look like they're guarding that door. Let's start by getting rid of them. Well, I guess that's done.
Valve is private. Yeah, that's what I was saying. "39 more years and then you can retire." Hey, if that's how you want to do it. Well, I'm technically not a company right now. I'm a sole proprietorship because I'm not like a technical company until I register as an LLC. But there are some things that come with being an LLC that just aren't worth it if you have a small yearly income. Which I do. And the last 5 years I've done this, I made less than I made at my last job before I did this.
So I guess
Has it been 5? Yeah, it's been 5.
this ball in that hole over there.
But I have nothing but faith in this one. And I gotta keep that optimism, you know? Things are working. People are loving. I'm glad. I don't know what noxious gas leaked into the air in January, but people started watching the shorts more, and everything's been great. And I'm incredibly grateful. And the Sonic-A-Thon has been fun. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I'm glad you like it around here. Wouldn't be nearly as cool if there weren't folks to bounce off of, that's for sure. I am definitely not a one-man show. Well, like, I guess I'm a one-man show in the way that I do all of the work, but it's all the people around that come together to make it what it is. So the first thing I'm gonna do when I get rich, I guess decide that I'm rich. I don't know, it kind of depends. I could be rich right now. I could have $100 in my bank account and be infinitely richer than someone with 0 or negative amounts of dollars in their bank account.
It seems those enemies are involved with that door somehow. In any case, let's try to defeat them first. Did they stop me with this?
Where is the entrance to Eggman's base?
Nice. Good teleport dash.
You can
Oh, I need to redo section 1. I went off script. We're grabbing all the things. One thing I absolutely want to do is not only give back, like, I want to do more giveaways, because doing the giveaways are very fun, and I'm sad that I couldn't do a giveaway for Crossworlds. But giving back to the community and also bringing, like, my friends who I know have talents that, like, could be very useful in terms of, like, video editing or, you know, mod creating and stuff like that. Like, bringing my friends in and bringing other talent in to help make the content more valuable than it already is definitely a big thing I want to do. Like, I definitely want to have Philip edit more videos, Chaos make more renders. 475 what? The amount of subs I have now? Yes. Some of those are from before the month started, though, so you're getting those goals at a discount.
Stop me with this?
Where is the entrance to Eggman's base?
Security's tight. You don't want to be discovered.
Did I not say that? I thought I said that. I think I cut myself off when I realized I needed to do section 1 again. But yes, beat the mod machine. Well, I guess Chaos said he's not making any more renders, so that's on hold for now.
A little further to go until the base.
It really is, yeah.
This snowball can be a weapon.
Yeah, we're gonna have lots of pets for Bonzo so far. I think, what was the what was the September subathon? I think in total that was 500 something, like 530 something subs in total. So we're getting close to a record. And there's still plenty of Sonic-A-Thon left. If my life was a fruit, what would it be? A peach. Because it looks like ass. When next am I going to stream? I stream every Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. CST. So no matter what time zone you're in, if you look at your clock and you turn it back 2 hours, that's when I go live. Every Monday through Friday. Okay. Sounds good.
This conveyor belt changes direction. I better be careful.
Good question. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Unfortunately, I was really looking forward to a giant pool weekend, but, it's been cloudy, rainy, and cold. So the pool's gonna be very cold.
There's no other way ahead. I guess I've got to break down the door.
How many games does he have? He just keeps having more. Even with all the sub-goals we've met so far, the modern era is still longer. Like, it's still gonna take longer than the adventure or classic era have. I have heard of Rush Rerun, and I've done content on it before. My guess is... Yo, Chaos gifting a sub for the 150. Increasing the length of the adventure era yet again. Reaching Sonic and the Black Knight. Crazy. I'm sorry, Beats. Twitch Versus is now going to be like next Wednesday. I'm also going to be playing that via the Wii U, so that's going to be fun. My favorite Sonic character is Tails. All right, let's see what's next on the old agenda here. Ooh, at 200, I am going against my morals, and I'm going to do Rush and Rush Adventure. We meet the sub goal. I have avoided doing Rush and Rush Adventure on stream because I hate the dual screen setup. I think it looks really fucking ugly. But so many people, not only on the not only on the just in general in chat, but also on the sub goal request forum, just kept asking for Rush and Rush Adventure. So I decided, fuck it, we'll put it on there. So this is now... And we're also really close to Murray making another stage. I need to look at the September subathon and see what the total was. I think I posted what the total was for that. I'm pretty sure it was around like 530 something subs, so we're getting close. The difficult thing is the total sub goals are going to be tough because starting June 1st, we're going to be losing a lot of the gift subs. Boom, boom. I don't know what I'm doing. This is just a straight shot. Yeah, and there had to be. No, because we don't know if we're close, Murray, with what I just said. Because like I said, June 1st, because the era sub goal is a static count. Like, it will only go up, but the total subs are how many, like, I have currently. So, like, when the month rolls over, all the gift subs from May 1st are going to... So we'll see. Oh, I should probably actually go grab the flame. I wonder if Chaos, you know, you could just ask him. He's here. Yeah, it's cool to have a little girl power. Yo, what?
Looks like I can go down. Those enemies look like they're guarding that door. Let's start by getting rid of them.
He just subbed? I didn't see a sub. Oh, you mean sub to the YouTube channel. Well, thank you. If you like scripted stuff, I just released a supercut of myself and Nick's race between the original Sonic 06 and Project 06. If you want to give that a look-see as well. On my main channel, second link in the description.
Was this underwater?
Deep in the goon gutters. Yeah, I didn't know that was a place you could drop in Fortnite. I bet everyone would go there too.
Looks like I need to wipe out the enemies.
The scripted stuff is super good. Hey, I'm glad you like it. Unfortunate, I guess, not really unfortunately, but with the Sonic-A-Thon, I don't really have as much time to work on it right now. But I am working on a few things in the background. I just prefer the more... I don't want to say authentic, because the scripted stuff is also authentic. But I prefer the live interactions, I guess. And I really like making the rant videos. Those are fun, too. I see why so many people do it.
That tower has a big crack in it.
Whoa.
I might be able to levitate that.
Hello, Kirby.
I think I could knock that structure down. Wow!
Do 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 do.
Let's clean up this trash.
You just wish they were longer? Oh, you mean like my rant videos you wish they were longer? Well, sometimes I can only talk so much about something. Like, if you want the long conversations, just, like, watch the VODs, like, with all the Sonic-A-Thon stuff I'm releasing right now. What's a VOD? VOD, video on demand. Usually stands for when you take something that was live and then post it unedited. So like this playthrough, I will post onto my second channel as the VOD of the stream. It's like a metaphorical fifth limb. Where can you find this VOD? Well, you're in it. Unless this is a segue into a plug for the Stelmo show.
I'll take it from here.
I think it was 40. And then there was a deluxe edition. That's true, I even got a TikTok where the Resident Evil 4 shorts performed really well on, but most of the Sonic stuff doesn't. It's kind of funny, too, how that works is that, like, the shorts that did super well on YouTube also do super well on TikTok. Well, I also don't use very TikTok-friendly UI. Like, my UI for my shorts and stuff is very YouTube. Look, if I were to really go for it, I would, like, I would change the font of the subtitles to be something that's more TikTok-friendly. But I also really like the new wrote-in font, so I don't really want to change it.
The ground here is unstable with lava. It's probably because of him. I'll take care of this.
Yeah, it's the font for the menus in 06 and P06. Have I played Retail 06? I have. Just get up there, Silver, please. Spare me. Spare me. Pretty sure he does in the cutscene, yeah? Or the scene. I guess it's not a cutscene. I guess it's a cutscene because it cuts from the gameplay? Blaze was handled really well because she didn't get transformed into like the colors versions, into the meta era or whatever version of the characters. So Blaze is just still Blaze.
I'm coming, Iblis.
I've never played God of War 2018. Seamless cutscenes are cool though. There's some of those in Resident Evil 4. Remake. Blaze is in Crossworlds, yes. If they Avengers the Sonic cast, Blaze is usually there. Like, she's in Generations and the racing games and Crossworlds and stuff. Pretty sure she's in Team Sonic Racing. Yeah, she's the reward for Crisis City.
What is that ball of flame? Is that the power of Iblis? I'll have to get closer and use my power directly.
The Soul Dimension is just Sonic's Wind Waker, so there's a lot you can do with that.
Nice job.
Now all I have to do is take him down.
Yeah, Blaze is like what Knuckles, like, at least narratively should have been. Like, unless the world's ending, Dog needs to be protecting his emerald. Which is kind of funny, because Adventure 2 does the whole, like, pocket Master Emerald thing with Knuckles, and they just don't use that as a justification beyond Adventure 2. Like, we know that all the characters shove stuff up their ass, and we see in SA2, Knuckles has the Master Emerald just up his ass, so
Iblis trigger.
why not just use that as a
Can it be true? I need to find
as a way to justify him being there? I don't think Sonic can manipulate wind. I think Sonic Wind just existed for the sake of Adventure 2's boss battle and multiplayer.
There's a way up. Be careful. You're plugged in somewhere.
Well, the movies go like the electricity route, like The Flash.
I'll take you all on.
Sonic creates a tornado in Rush?
Darn. Why now?
By running in a circle really fast? I've never seen any other speedy character do that before.
Hey! Are you trying to crash on
No, I don't like Retail 06. I think it's a bad game. All the speed characters can create tornadoes and heroes.
Can't complain.
Why is mention of Sonic and the Black Knight not Uh-oh. Chaos, I'm not done yet, bro. Is there really a difference between P06 and 06? Yes. A lot.
The ground here is unstable with lava. It's probably because of him. I'll take care of this.
Oh, Astro, you don't gotta be a bitch about it. You love being annoying? Well, that's a one-way ticket to the penalty box. The fucking switch up. I'm so sorry. I had a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, Stelmo. One of my biggest pet peeves is when you know what I'm saying, but you correct me anyway. To the slammer. Yeah, once I start throwing the hammer around. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, it turns out a lot of Sonic fans who got bullied became bullies themselves. Kirby? Kirby would just eat them. Everyone needs a little bullying in their life, but not a bully. Silver isn't invincible in the lava. PO6 handles the lava in that you slowly sink into it and constantly lose rings until you die. Bullying your friends is fun. Bullying strangers, well, not so much. Because there's some, like, teasing your friends is fun is because there's some underlying relationship there of, like, you know, you're just giving them a hard time. So it's, like, a fun passage to be mean. But, sorry? Sorry for what? You just asked me a question. Well, I'm gonna be sorry about.
What is that ball of flame? Is that the power of Iblis?
Bullying strangers when they're being dumb? Well, a lot of YouTube makes a lot of money off of that. I can say that for sure.
Let's go!
For the inconvenient comment? This is not a problem at all. Kirby would win. Kirby is basically God. So Mario beats Kirby? Maybe Speedrunner Mario, I don't know. Yay, we done diddly did do it. Huzzah!
Good.
That was Sonic PO6 for the Sonic-A-Thon. If you're watching on the VOD, I hope you enjoyed. Had some good combos on this one too. So yeah, next time I see you, it will be with Sonic and the Secret Rings. Yippee! So until then, thank you all so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.